everybody. Welcome to the 16th episode of the Punksylvania Punkcast. I am here with Laura and Terry, as always, and we have a very special episode this week. We have Sam from Get Dead, and we're going to talk about the album that came out on the 9th and starting their own record label and all kinds of fun stuff. So let's get rolling.
I wanna go to Camp Punksylvania. I wanna go to Camp Punksylvania.
Hey guys, welcome to the 16th episode of the Punksylvania Punkcast. I'm Laura, joined with Bree and Terry as always. And this week we're here with Sam from Get Dead. How are you, Sam?
Pretty good. How are you girls doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, good. Thanks for coming.
We're driving down the 5 right now. We're going to Fat Mike's house. We're about 20 minutes away. What time did we leave? My friend Tony DePorto from Sad Boy Sinister.
Hi, Tony.
I feel that Tony's sunglasses are very small for his face.
Everybody says that.
He doesn't want to listen though. He's like, you guys know who Oliver Tree is?
Don't.
No.
Check it out.
No, she's
Don't
okay.
worry. You and the listeners will laugh later when you check it out. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're super excited. We've been listening to the new album that comes out tomorrow. Well, actually, by the time this airs, last week.
Oh, we're in the future.
Yeah, we're in the future, but it's awesome. Do you want to kind of dive right into it, guys? Should we just go for it?
Get some.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys wrote this. How far along did you guys actually take the time to write this? Because your last album released was in 2016. So
Yeah, we had it took us a minute because like when you obviously you guys know music. When you come out with the album, you normally tour it for like a year or two. But that last album that we came out with, halfway through it, we had a couple friends. We lost a couple friends and some family members and stuff, some bad shit. And we felt like that album kind of like came off a little negative. You know what I mean? Like it was hard to play those songs anyway, just because like the connotation that it brought up. So this one we kind of took more of the time because we wanted to try to make a not a posse album, but a little more like party type album. And we wrote these songs about 2 years ago, and then we started recording, and all this shit just started happening. And like between like the wildfires a couple of years ago, where the boys got evacuated, I've been through a divorce. We had a couple, it just kept snowballing, kept moving. We went from Chris Dugan from Green Day, and then we thought we were done with the album, and then it got sent to Fat Mike's place with the Decomposers, and it just kept going and going. And that's kind of like the reason why we call the album Dancing with a Curse is because it's just like
Makes sense.
the fucking everything we do. It seems that everything we do is cursed. Like if you Get Dead in a van, we will get pulled over in like 30 minutes. And it won't be because of us. It'll be because like the taillights are out or something, It's like a snafu in the marketing department.
I feel like I also have one of those lives, actually.
I was just gonna say,
I
like,
get it.
things up here. We are cursed here. I feel, but we're making the best of it.
Yeah. So you guys are feeling the album.
Yes, I actually have a review of it. Sure.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think that it's resonating with people. Because COVID's happening, and it sounds like we made an album about COVID, but it's not. Because before the COVID thing, we were making an album for people that feel like they're constantly cursed, because we are. There's too many people around here.
but
I think it's one of
be a lady.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, be a lady. Loca's drinking. Sorry, I can smell it.
I was just gonna say, I think it's one of those things too, like previous Get Dead records. It's just so raw and honest the whole time, and you're just like, holy shit. And everything it hits you like right here. So with this one, it's the same thing, but it hits you in almost like a bit of a different way. And like you said, it is a little more positive, but I also feel like music-wise, it's a little bit harder and heavier too, which is like, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. And that's good. It's like, me and Tony were talking about it on the way down today, and it's like when you start making an album, it's hard because you get to the last song, like, oh, we're gonna make 12 songs for this album. You get to the last song, it's so much better than your first song that you started, because there's like a 6-month time frame. just as a person, you're more advanced, let alone being a musician, you know? So it's super hard to do that. So it was really rad that we did have such like a gap in time, because we probably made this album like twice, I would say. Like we scrapped probably like 15 songs.
Oh, wow.
Because we're just like, oh no, fuck that. We know how to do this stuff now. And so we started doing it.
Kept getting
Well,
better.
yeah, it's like you
Kept
don't want to
getting
put
better.
something out
And
that you think is like half-assed either, you know? Like if you've got potential to make it better, you're gonna
Yeah,
go
but you
that
also
route.
don't want to run into like a fucking type fucking situation. It's like you're waiting fucking 20 put out an album because it's not that good, and then you come out and you just bloated Axl Rose bullshit.
Overthinking it.
He way overthought that shit. I miss skinny Axl.
The rebel.
You guys are on Fat Wreck now, but that wasn't always the case. We respect the whole DIY spirit,
Yeah.
and that's kind of how you got your start too, right?
Absolutely. I got my start as a rapper.
I actually
was-
just learned that about you not too long ago. Yep.
I totally picked it up on this album, though.
Right?
Yeah. Well, they let me go off for once. Before they were like, no, you can't do that. This isn't
It was
that.
fucking up.
And like, yeah, for the fucking haters. So for 2 albums, I've been like, just let me go, dude. And then they did, and I think it was good that we didn't. Because for one, I never want to like mix the genres and then end up with some like Limp Bizkit bullshit.
I can respect that.
But also like, I'm glad that they made it hold back the same way that we were talking about. You get better is what you're doing. I had more time to like figure out how to incorporate it into the punk rock without making it. I mean, in my opinion, it might sound cheesy as fuck. I'm not just gonna assume that shit's tight, but you know, I was happy the way it came out.
Yeah, it was really refreshing. It was kind of like what everyone knew was going to be coming, but to actually hear it was really cool. And it was put together, like you said, so well too.
Right, and the fact that it was so different from the last one, I think, is what blew me away. Because I love the last one so hard. And so when you love an album,
nice.
you know, it's hard when the new one comes out because you're like, oh man, am I going to like it as much? You know what I mean? As the old one.
It's I had that with Against Me, because I heard like Reinventing Axl Rose, and that was like my shit. But like with that album, it was just so raw and so nice. It was like what I thought that they were, dropped off radar, and then when I heard White Crosses, I was like, "The fuck is this bullshit?" It's just like, dude, it was too much, you know. And some people love White Crosses, you know, and to each his own. You know, I prefer good food.
No, I think this one was equally as good as the last, just different for sure.
Yeah, you kind of. Unfortunately, I'm gonna.
I don't think we've ever made it Get Dead.
Critique it.
Critique that motherfucker.
Unfortunately, right now we're dealing with some blocking. So, like your signal's jamming. I don't know if it's coming up at our side on your end too. But
yeah, we are. You're coming up. You're coming up to me. Are you guys still there?
yeah.
Yeah, you're just cutting out a little bit, but we're
Okay. Well, hey, check this out. Check this out.
We're going for a drive, guys.
Interview on the freeway.
We're gonna do.
Might as well. This album escalated.
Yeah, this escalates. Much like this.
I feel like
it's gonna
everything in
escalate
this
quickly.
dude's
Watch
life, this is how it escalates.
Big time. Big time.
Oh.
I'm sitting
I
here
love
quietly so
driving.
you can do his interview, but
We may lose him a couple times throughout this.
I want to vouch for that.
Well, for one, he can't see you. You know if it's getting better or worse.
Well, it's cutting up a bit more, but we're just gonna talk through this, enjoy the drive with you guys. Like, hey, but if we find
I'm
ourselves,
gonna find a place to park. I'm just trying to find a place to park that's not like breaking up with you guys.
So if you
But
guys
keep
were
talking.
jamming down the highway right now, what would you be listening to?
We would be listening to either Sad Boy Sinister's second album, or we would be listening to
We listened to a lot on the way in.
we listened to a lot, dude. We fucked around. I've been listening to fucking Charlie Crockett. You guys ever fuck with him?
Good shit.
Good shit. And then we got what else? We have Amigo the Devil.
Yeah, I've
He's
been
fucking on
listening.
heavy rotation. I mean, if I ever got married again, I think To Hell and You would be my You know, that'd be a good like wedding song.
There you go.
Got this shit all planned.
What are you laughing at? Fucking 3 marriages?
Oh, get the fuck out. This is about me. This is about you.
Hey, for not for long. I mean, hey, some say I love too hard.
Hey, you're interviewing him. He's interviewing me.
I'm in love with love.
And we're just here for the ride, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Legit. Legit. You guys are about to see a Hollywood sunset right now.
Oh my God, I'm here for it. I'm in
I am
Canada.
too. We're all.
I don't know if you guys know, but Terry is in Canada, and I'm in Pennsylvania, and Laura's in New York, so we're completely
Well, thank
East
you for
Coast.
answering my question. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
Zoom.
No, I'm saying people are answering your question.
Hey, fuck you. I love this guy. You can see why.
For sure.
Okay. Ooh, this looks like a sketch.
Yeah, this is hell sketch.
I know, but that's make it good.
Yeah.
If we get,
Yeah, skate spot.
look at that ski spot.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, here we go. Yeah, if we get arrested on an interview, that's fucking legend shit. Man.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
It would be a first here in Pennsylvania, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're back. We're back on
Is
the
it better?
Okay, we just
Never
pulled off
went
on the
away.
side of on the freeway.
Woo woo.
Oh, look at that. Do you see the sign or anything?
No, we're
Wrong direction.
like if you go straight ahead right there, when you
Yeah.
turn that corner, if you want, you can see Hogwarts. For real. Yeah, and I'm not talking about like a
Universal
pin with, like an
Studios.
SUV. Hey, come on, dude.
Hey.
You're like the dog
Hey,
back there.
I'm trying
Have some
to.
fucking
I'm
manners.
doing the best I can.
He said, excuse me, and that's actually pretty
He invited me.
far and beyond what most people give us for manners. And here we say fuck manners because fuck being polite.
Yep. Fuck manners.
I'm a gentleman. What can I say?
Hey, chivalry is dead these days, some would say, but you just
No
proved
way.
it right here. It was perfect.
I opened the door for Tony 20 minutes ago when he needed to pee.
See, what a gentleman.
Tell him, babe. Shut the
We were gonna keep this between us, right?
I mean,
This is a lot.
And everyone who watches this on YouTube.
I mean, it was bad enough that I got in and he had seltzers, but you know.
Hey, now that we're live, I gotta tell you something. Just kidding. So what's up?
Talk about the album.
Let's go. Fuck the album.
what do I talk about starting your own label in the beginning?
Yeah, we started with that, then we broke up.
Oh, the label. Oh, you mean like the hip hop stuff?
No, like when you guys are DIY, so you guys
Oh
start
yeah.
your
I
own
don't think we started a label. I think we went into Hyde Street Studios in the Tenderloin, and we recorded that first one. Was we did like a 4-song hardcore EP kind of. It was electric, and then we did 7 songs of acoustic because we didn't have any more money to do electric. So we're just like, well, fuck it. If we just get like some cocaine and beer, like we could just record the rest acoustically, and it happened. Fun little tidbit about that is I was dating a girl once during that time. Well, no, I dated her twice actually. And she disappeared in the Tenderloin for like 4 hours, and I was super worried about her. To like the point where I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really want to record right now. I kind of want to go find. I mean, whatever her name was. And she came back, and she had fucking like little balloons of crack rock like lined in her mouth, like that. She'd gotten drunk and stuff. I bought some crack rock off the dude. I'm like, where did he pull those rocks out of? Like, where did those come from? Why are they in your mouth? And she just starts spinning them out all slow. She's like, I don't know. I was like, damn, we need to reevaluate our relationship, man.
That might be a good point, yes.
But then we all smoked crack together, so it was cool.
Yikes.
Yikes, you were there. That was fuck it.
Now you guys signed on with Fat this past album, and can you share kind of what?
It's been more than this, right?
Somebody didn't do their homework.
Yeah.
Terry.
It was the one before that, the 2000.
Are you the Canadian one?
Yeah, I
You are, right?
I sure am.
She is.
Hey. When was the last time you guys won that Stanley Cup anyway?
I don't know. I'm okay. So I am the worst.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm the worst Canadian. I actually don't like hockey. I think it's the worst fucking sport.
What?
But
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
not
I'm
great.
teasing you just for being brave enough to say that in your country. You'll probably die tonight, but it's cool.
Not Brazil.
Not Brazil. No, it's fucking
But we
Canada.
love you, Terry. Her hockey hating ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got signed on Fat. I think the third album we did or something. We've only done Bad News, Odyssey Lives Elsewhere, and this one. So it's third album with Fat. And I'm still a house painter. So
Go figure.
hey, Fat Records.
I sell beer, so it's all
How about
good,
a little
man.
something for the effort? Then again, it's like what my mom told me. I'm gonna start driving with the girl. Sorry.
What's happening? I'm fucking stuck in the seatbelt. Well, you can't see with us glasses. It's not true. I can't see.
Well, my mom told me, she was like, if you wanted to make money, you shouldn't have been in a punk rock band, stupid.
True that.
She's like, why couldn't you have been like Justin Bieber? His mom looks so happy.
Oh, I'm sure she's so thrilled.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure she sleeps with him.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking word.
Not my mom. My mom doesn't sleep with Justin Bieber. I'm coming over.
Fun fact about Justin Bieber. He's only a couple hours away from where I am.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's definitely Canadian.
Canada's just fucking failing left, right,
Yeah,
and
but she's like
center.
Justin Bieber. She knows where he lives.
I bet if fucking Justin Bieber put on a fucking goalie mask, you watch hockey.
What? God, no. The sports still suck. Doesn't matter who's playing. Have Fat Mike himself, it's still a shitty sport.
Understand, we're on the 5 right now. This is no joke.
No joke.
I can't believe it's not coming over like the main speaker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you there?
What
Yeah.
we're looking
We
at.
They're
are.
totally here.
It's some LA shit.
I think I got him on the big speaker. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
You got the
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
round sound.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever read this in my bio, but like when I was a kid, I was fucking like a computer whiz. Yeah, I tell you about this.
What happened?
I used to steal the American Online fucking discs and hook up all my friends because they didn't know how to work it or whatever. I show my friends that.
Still don't.
I show my this guy especially.
Tech savvy? No.
This guy is like the equivalent of your mom playing Nintendo and like trying to move the controller to make Mario move.
I tried like that too. I kind of lean into it.
Yeah. We just found out that Tony actually was colorblind a few years ago. And fucking all the boys, we threw in money and we got him these special glasses.
Very sweet.
Yeah, that it was probably the nicest thing we ever did.
It was very sweet.
And he saw fucking color for the first time. His daughter gave him to him.
I had no idea.
He had no
Oh,
idea.
that's
That
amazing, though.
I know I was colorblind, but I didn't know how much I was missing.
he thought that the middle light at the stoplights were stop.
Like, how was that? Like, to see color for the first time is fuck. I can only imagine the
I
mind
can't
fuck that
even.
was.
Let me clarify here. I see color. I just don't see as much color as you do.
Yeah. No, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Different
So when I
variants.
put them on, yeah, it was nuts. It was fucking nuts. Everything was bright and fucking really vivid and brilliant, you know?
You threw
Like,
up
I have a
in Vegas.
picture, like, you take them
And
on and
Vegas
off and
got
off
me
and
sick.
off.
Vegas got me sick.
Vegas got him sick. He saw the lights for the first time.
I couldn't wear them
Wow.
fucking down the strip.
It was probably sensory overload.
It was, very much.
Well, that, and he was almost.
Hey, you fucking telling everybody.
Because
So don't tell this guy any of your secrets, obviously.
I'm not doing these interviews. Why am I even talking?
me and Tony have been sober since '93.
I believe every bit of that.
Hello.
Yeah,
Damn, we lost your video. Come back.
Hold on.
man, we lost you.
I got somebody trying to call in.
Oh.
Probably another internet fucked up.
Here they are. Oh, you guys are moving on my screen again.
Yeah, Yeah, no, we're fucking moving. There's a lot of cars going on right now. Okay, we're gonna make it, or we won't.
This is the first time that we've been mobile during an interview, you guys.
It's true.
Oh, actually, no.
Guess what? You guys are on our podcast.
Was it Ephraim that was walking down the road?
He was skateboarding.
Oh, that's right.
Ephraim was skateboarding, yeah, through LA. Okay, we get a tour of the West Coast this way. It's nice. So what's it like not being able to like get your shit out there and like go on tour like you normally would?
I mean, I don't know, because if you think about it, I'm doing the same shit that I'd be doing if we were on tour.
A lot less shows.
I'm on the road. You guys know about the album. We had a bunch of friends that have bands and stuff, and they were all like, a lot of them were like holding off on releasing their shit. I was like, I don't care about COVID or whatever the fuck is going on. It's like, I just want to get this shit off my chest and like off my plate
And move on.
And we, I don't know, like, I think that I'm kind of psyched that COVID is going on and we're releasing this album. It's almost like having a fucking, like a bunch of hostages that have to listen to it because there's nothing else to fucking do.
Well,
Yeah, that's what we've been saying too. You know, like we've got nothing to do besides listen to new music and wait for these new releases. So it's refreshing that there are bands still putting shit out there for us to kind of like feed off of during these tough times where we can't go to live
And I
shows.
think as far as like album reviews and stuff go, we're busier than we have ever been.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody's putting new music
Because you guys
out.
are actually listening to them and not just like throwing the CDs on your fucking coffee table.
Right, buying them.
You're like, fuck it. I'll get to it next week. I got a party to go to. I used to work for Thrasher magazine as their like a music review guy when I moved to San Francisco and I was going to college, and like I don't know how many CDs I never listened to and used as a beer coaster.
Just having them, you know.
Like when you go to shows and they hand out like their little, you know, their CDs or whatever, and you're like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Yeah.
Like shoved at the bottom of my purse or whatever when I get it.
It's almost like Vegas when they have like the
Business
stripper
cards,
thing,
they're
or
all-
business cards that are flicking them. Like, tick, 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 tick. Fucking get away from me with that greasy ass card, dude.
Yeah, it's funny that you say Thrasher because like Disruption, I totally got that Thrasher vibe. It would be a song that you would see on those old tapes back in the day of people just carving at the park and stuff like that. And
Fuck yeah.
like totally got that vibe. I loved it. It's probably, you know, I know it came out a bit sooner, but it's still one of my favorite songs on that album just for that Thrasher vibe. I just, you know, brought me back to those old days when, you know, back in 90s punk, which was skate punk, and you still had, because you do have that bit of a rap beginning to that, the intro is a rap intro to it, and you do go loose on it. I just loved it. It was great.
90s, if you were lucky enough to be a part of like the 90s skateboard shit, that was pretty tight. That's how I met Tony in the small town I lived in, San Martin. They had a vert ramp out in a strawberry field with like a mini ramp, and like I think I started fucking around over there like 93, 92, and that like shaped me. All that music shaped me, whether it was punk rock or hip hop or even just like skateboarding culture, you know?
I mean, my favorite show to this day is still King of the Road. Thrasher Magazine, King of the Road. That shit's still my jam.
I didn't catch it, did you?
We got a little snafu in the transmission department. What was your favorite show?
My favorite show is Thrasher Magazine's King of the Road. Like, I'm still stuck in that era.
Yeah. That shit's fucking tight.
Right? It's the best.
My ex girl used to fucking like put like the reminder on when that show came on. She's all,
I still watch all the old episodes. I love it.
I know what you're doing.
Oh, shit.
But we kind of have to think like these are the days before any internet fucking Wi-Fi shit like that. Like we actually had to sit there with our VHS in front of our fucking thing and hit record on that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 1 second, ladies. Sorry. Will you put in the Mercado Hotel and like quickly?
Ricardo Hotel?
No, Mercado. Dude.
Mercado Hotel.
It's Japanese, dude. Mercado. As you should. I mean, you guys got like the camera angle changes, which is nice because it keeps the tempo I hate it when people have like those. Like speaking of like old, do you remember the Grapevine when 411 first came out? And it was just some guy like talking about skateboarding industry shit for like 10 minutes, and it was just like a VHS tape on his face. Like, and then Andrew Reynolds went down to win third in Tampa. It's like, how fucking boring, dude. Fast forward. I like how you guys are like switching around and shit.
Hotel, Riverside.
Unfortunately,
Riverside, dude.
At Riverside.
Riverside Drive, dude.
Okay.
Sorry. We have
Drive.
the guys from Indecline that also did the pepper spray video for us.
Oh, I
And
loved that video, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, since we're talking about it. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. So those guys are all like graffiti heads, and they flew in from Vegas today, and they're gonna do like some live painting and stuff for us tomorrow.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, but they're like at the hotel, and like they all think that like I'm not showing up or something. They keep calling me, and I'm like, I've been doing interviews all day. Like fucking fuck off. I'll be there in
Google Maps
20
and
minutes.
find it.
Are you spelling Mercado right?
I fucking
I mean, I can
spoke
tell
into the
them right now. Hey, will you guys look at
Look,
where
look. Mercado Hotel, Riverside Drive.
M-I-R.
Hey, man, I don't fucking know how to spell that
Hey.
crazy word.
When you guys look up Mercado Hotel in Hollywood, it's on Riverside Avenue.
Yeah, you see now?
We've got you.
You know what I mean?
Look, Mercado Hotel. 3-star hotel.
Riverside,
Hotel.
what?
You want to tap there?
It's on Riverside Drive.
You need the address?
Yeah, we need that.
It's 170 Hollywood right here. Yeah. Put down at the address, man.
I'm trying.
How do you function?
It's not
On this
fucking-
episode of Punksylvania.
Are you ready?
Yes, please.
12600
That's
Riverside
Nice.
Drive.
That's us.
it. Okay, click on it.
Relax. I don't.
Sometimes I just want to go to jail.
Yeah. 1, 2, 6, 2, 6. Right there it is.
The button that says
Oh.
we're like an old married couple.
Yeah, right? Come on, let's fucking up.
Anywho, is that a big gulp? That's very unhealthy.
Oh my god, no. It's actually, so it's filled with water.
It just fucking keeps fucking me up.
And it's way better than a fucking big gulp, by the way. This is jug.
All right, dude, you've done it
failed.
now. You've done it now.
You failed.
Hollywood? I'm going to Hollywood or Los Angeles?
I have no fucking idea. I thought you knew.
Hollywood. The address was in Hollywood, I believe.
All right. It's really weird. I tapped on the fucking address.
Girls
and
are
it won't
so
come
much
up.
smarter than boys.
I know, it's
like
awesome.
they're not even in here.
I love that you're helping
Hey,
us.
stupid.
That was a
Hollywood.
true statement. That was the truest of the true right there.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been out all
It
night
is.
drinking.
It's
I'm
a,
also a personal assistant, so, you know,
True.
that's my
Real
job.
I bet you're a personal assistant, but I bet you're the organization in your own life is a mess, correct?
You are absolutely correct, and fuck you for calling me out.
Because they just called you the fuck out, Bree.
You want to know why I know that? It's because I'm a house painter, and I've been holding off on painting my kitchen for like 2 years.
Only 2 years. That's actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
I
I
moved.
know some painters.
I moved in my
What?
house just 9 years ago, and I painted it in March thanks to COVID. My house.
Yeah.
I know, I did the same thing with my bedroom. I waited until like I was stuck here to do it, and I've been living here for like 9 years.
I've got no directions.
Well, painting sucks. That's why.
Painting does suck.
It does suck. It's like one of the few things that I hate to do.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, I gotta drive.
Yeah, you gotta do everything.
And fucking
How
Okay.
about we let you guys go so you're safe and you can get to where you need to be?
No.
Interview this guy.
They already interviewed me. For one. For two, you're fucking up with your content. I can easily get pulled over and go to jail. You guys know that.
We don't want to be the people responsible for putting Sam from Get Dead in jail. Can I just put that out there?
Don't worry about it. He blamed me.
That's gonna put it on the thumbs up.
Or our new friend. We don't want that either.
Hi.
First of all, Tony is nobody's friend. And I'm trying to get you guys. Oh, Victory Boulevard. Oh, we are in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never
yeah,
been.
I want to show you guys some
Something goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, you want to see Hollywood.
I want to see Hollywood.
We go show you where to buy crack rock in Hollywood.
Yeah, but right now Hollywood doesn't look like Hollywood.
Oxnard Street, Burbank.
How is it right now with everything going on? Are people being dicks or generally?
Boarded up, graffitied out,
Yeah, everything's got graffiti all over it.
gangbangers. It's homeless.
Yeah. It's California.
Hollywood, yeah, but Hollywood doesn't look like Hollywood. There's nothing there you want to see.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty desolate.
We're like in the most strictest state. Ironically, you know, you live in California because it's carefree and surf and turf and whatever. But as far as the rules go, we're COVID-19. We're
Yeah,
fucking,
people aren't fucking around over here. And they're like so anti-mask people that they're very like,
yeah, there's
the
both
only-
sides to this coin, big time.
yeah, only the way that like California could be, you know what I mean? It's really like judgy and fucking whatever.
The two sides are like
And
that.
everybody's so judgy. And look at this. Look at all these motherfuckers, dude. Look at all this traffic. Hey, I'm coming through, Prius. I'm coming through. Hey, you're all on video. You know what I mean? How dare they?
Yeah, right.
God, try to interrupt these girls. Look at this guy's coming up on the fucking the middle
Yeah,
of
he's
the road.
on one, man. He wants to fire.
He got
on
that
someone.
gold,
Look at him.
dude.
Look at him.
That guy's on lane
He wants to
for sure.
fire on someone, dude.
Yeah, somebody cut him deep. Somebody cut him deep.
So you guys played that weekend at Fatty's, right?
Later.
There we go.
Yeah, we played it.
I watched most of it, but I couldn't get my connection to stay very good, so it was all over the place. But what I did see was pretty awesome. What was that like, though? Like playing a show to everybody with masks on their face?
It was pretty weird, I guess. It was more strange that you were playing for all musicians because it was just like it wasn't like people came to see the show. It was like everybody involved with the show.
Right.
But what happened was it turned into like a big, turned into an actual house party, which I didn't think was going to happen. Because, you know, when people are like, oh, we're going to like film this house party, it turns into some dumb shit and like it's all contrived. Like it was an actual house party. Like there were small groups of people in their own little cliques everywhere getting drunk until everyone got drunk enough to start moseying around and talking. And then somebody's girlfriend fucking went ape shit and socked the dude, and then he started crying. You know, it was a house party.
Yeah, we did the same thing pretty much last week. Actually, we had a show in Bree's basement with a couple of our friends' bands. We're like, you know, we're gonna put out some content. Let's fucking do it. And it was weird, I think, for everybody involved. Like they were stoked to get out there and play, and we were stoked to hear some music, but like nobody knows how to act with each other because everyone has a mask on and like,
And
do I go near
like,
you?
it was just like the people there to help or the bands. Like there was no actual like crowd or.
Yeah. It was just people. It was like almost like if you did throw a house party and the only people that you invited showed up, and they didn't invite like 6 friends with them.
Right.
You know everyone. So what's even more fucked up is that like everybody's accountable for their actions because they know you. A. B. They don't know how to act anymore because they've just been fucking sipping on fucking booze, and then they get around people, and it's like Tony's seeing color for the first time. You know what I mean? It's like sensory overload. Is that called that?
Yeah.
And people just like lose their shit. They don't know how to act. In San Jose, when they first opened up all the stuff, like where you could like eat and drink outside, everybody just like
Went for it.
No masks, fucking cheers.
And the irony was they thought like, oh, nobody's going to be into it because they're afraid of the sickness.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Everybody got down with the sickness.
Yeah.
It was quite positive, was it?
It was quite positive situation without being that positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad, man. I brought my job back.
It was definitely so weird though. Like I went to a bar today, like right before this for the first time since COVID, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like if I get up, do I need it on my face? Do I need this when somebody walks by me? I don't know. It was just really weird for me. It was almost like I was a little anxious because I didn't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And it's like we have to like kind of reintroduce ourselves to society a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean when COVID first happened, I was just blinking a lot for some reason. I thought COVID was gonna get into my eyeballs, so I was just walking around like the world was a strobe light.
Yeah, like any little throat tickle would get us like almost like in our heads and shit. For like I remember the first like 6 months, anytime I catch like any
Dude, I go to the grocery store and I'm like, oh my god, I have to cough because I just hit this joint before I came in here, and I'm scared because everybody's gonna be like, oh my god.
Instantly anyway.
Yeah, you like fuck around and you don't like, you forget to put like the AC on or the fan on when you go to sleep and you wake up hot. You're like, oh shit, I got the fever.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would like to think that like it's gonna be over soon, but I think we all know that it's probably not. So I don't know. It's almost like this is like a way of life these days right now.
Hey.
Are we gonna hurt his feelings?
It fucking better be.
Hey, Tony's speaking out about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Don't. I told him it
I'm
was all
over
gonna
it.
be
I
okay.
think we all are
Yeah,
over it at this point.
We know it's not gonna be okay. We know it's not gonna be okay. This is it. But don't let Tony know that.
No.
He already can't see color.
I gotta be. It has to end soon. I'm telling you. I've had enough. My job was I'm a bartender, so my job was non-essential for a long time. I just went back to work 7 weeks ago.
Wow.
And
Yeah, that's crazy too, because there's not a lot of relief for people like that. Like I own a restaurant and I was terrified right from the start. I'm like, shit, are we gonna get shut down here? Like what? I have 14 employees that have children and they have bills to pay, like what is gonna happen here? And it's scary. Knock on wood, luckily, like I live in the state of New York, so our rules were a little, I think they handled it pretty well for the most part, but I was fortunate enough not to be.
California were the strictest. New York and California were the strictest.
Hell yeah,
But,
and I think that's a reason why we're able to to start introducing things a little bit here and there. Like we just reopened our dining room the other day for the first time, but like I think the baby steps are a huge thing. But having all those people out of work, that's a huge hitter. There's food vendors, music, everything really. Honestly, there's so many people who don't know.
I had 4 family members that were sick. 2 in Texas, 2 in San Jose. But I'm still going to say media is the virus. It's how they fed us the information that made everybody spooked back in March.
Absolutely.
And now here we are coming out of our fucking cocoons, if you will, doing what we got to do, doing what we want to do, Everybody's hungry for restaurants and bars.
And what's the name of your guys' podcast?
Punksylvania
Punkcast.
Pennsylvania.
Oh my god.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Well, if it wasn't digital, yeah, totally.
Yeah, and like Canada, we actually are currently sitting in second wave right now. We got our numbers down to under 100 for a province of 15 million people, and today we hit.
Responsible.
We opened up too soon. We all dang fucked up. Like we hit under 100, and now we're at 800, and that happened in a span of 3 weeks.
Whoa, all right, I see where you're going.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, same thing here. There's banquet halls that are like, oh, we're going to open up at half capacity, but half capacity for them is still like 100 fucking people, It's like, how can you do this and not expect anything, like a trickle-down effect at all, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's
And
just
I'm
setting
in
us
the
back.
town of Penn State University, and so they brought in back all the college kids. The first weekend back, they had all these huge house parties, and now we have like the highest numbers in the state. Like, our numbers are outrageous now.
You guys are like Florida.
Bumming me the fuck out. We got like 10 tables, front patio dining. Next week, we go 25% inside. So it's going to be 7 tables inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
For us.
I was excited until I talked to you.
Yeah. Well,
This fucking not around. Turn that around so you can see it.
Sure.
all right.
That's a weird fucking spelling, dude.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. He's got something for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you see him?
Yeah!
Let me know if you can see him, because I'm looking through the windshield and I'm looking at the back of the phone.
Here,
So
you gotta use this in our teaser.
I want to make sure you can see what's going on there.
This is fucking awesome.
I want to tell you, we're on the side of a very fucking busy street.
That's awesome.
like in downtown Hollywood, and there's a protest going on across the street. I'm not exactly what for, but they got rainbow flags and anti-mask, and I don't know what's going on. A bunch of shit at once.
Yeah, look at that.
Sign of love here.
A lot of first tonight for sure on the podcast.
Awesome.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Sick.
Time to go. Keep on.
Time to go. That is fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Now, if you get a phone call,
we have nothing to do with this. We're just along for the ride.
It's true. I'm always just along for the ride.
Okay. Well, ladies, it was great talking to you. I have to put in some GPS because Tony is fucking illiterate. And he can't
Thank you
see color.
guys so much for hanging out with us and shooting the shit. It was
I had a great time.
Fucking awesome.
Sam's friends are trying to text him. All kinds of
Yeah,
shit's
it's all
going
fucked
on.
up, dude. I ain't got friends. If you guys ever have somebody, I've been telling this to anybody that's interviewing us like this on these Zoom calls. If you ever have anybody that's like me that's late or isn't showing up, you guys have full permission just to call me up, and I'll just start fucking, and I'll just take you guys on a mission like
Take
that.
two.
We'll just go do some graffiti or something, or go to the bar.
We're gonna hold you to that. We're gonna bring you back for happy hour.
Oh my
Okay.
God, yeah.
There
We'll
you
have to just get drunk
happy
together.
hour.
I dare.
Let's do
I
happy hour.
dare you.
we want
I'm
Tony
I
all
here.
dare you.
Awesome. Well, when the shows open back up, I hope that we come to all of you guys' estates and we all get to meet in person one day. And even though we won't because everything's fucked, it'll be good. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it was nice meeting you, ladies. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
I get high and do graffiti and not by myself. I practice what I'd say. They ever catch me, I'ma give them hell. I'll tell them this is from everyone that this world took away from me that I loved. For every case that's been made, for every can of pepper spray, for every judge. The place is just a breathe, it hasn't been claimed by the sea. We're all waiting here in a slow flood. This place has so hard, been cursed from the start. The crowd only came for the blood. We're too fast to die last, and I'm too old to die young. Too strong to let go, we're too cold, now I'm unable to ignore the world and drop it all and join the frenzy. Violence doesn't change a goddamn thing, but it feels nice to blame. This is from everyone that this world took away from me that I loved. For the emptiness inside, for every pointless lie, for the part in us that wants to give up. Drift far and fade into the fray. You're far away from the accountability. I know it's wrong, but this is what happens. This is what you get when everything comes back around. This is from everyone that this world took away from us that we loved. For the emptiness inside, for every pointless lie, the part of us that wants to give up. Living too fast to die last, I'm too old to die young. Too strong to let go, too cold, now I'm unable to ignore the world and drop it all to join the frenzy. Violence doesn't change a goddamn thing, but it feels nice to bleed.
I wanna go to Camp Punksylvania. I wanna go to Camp Punksylvania.
Thanks, Sam. Sam. It was great talking to you. Congrats on your new album that just came out. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it is Dancing with the Curse. It is out on everywhere, so you can go and get it now. I want to take this time to say a big thank you to anyone who bought a poster or donated towards Lexi's campaign. We raised over $1,000 for this, so definitely fantastic job, everybody. Way to send some love to a beautiful young girl. So next week we have City Escape Artists. They're coming out with some new stuff. New videos just are coming out right now, so make sure you go check them out and wash your hands, put a mask on, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.